Dubai should not exist. In fact, if you look at a map, the very location of this city seems completely impractical. It sits in the middle of one of the hottest deserts on Earth, a place with almost no natural fresh water, extremely high summer temperatures, and very little fertile land. Yet somehow, millions of people live here. Skyscrapers rise out of the sand. Artificial islands stretch into the Persian Gulf. One of the busiest airports on Earth operates right in the middle of this desert landscape. So how did this happen? How did a small desert settlement turn into one of the most ambitious cities ever built? And more importantly, how does Dubai actually survive here? To understand that, we need to go back several centuries. Long before the skyscrapers, before the luxury resorts, and long before the city became a global destination, Dubai was simply a small coastal village. Life here revolved around fishing, pearl diving, and small-scale regional trade. Wooden boats crossed the calm waters of the Persian Gulf, carrying merchants and fishermen between nearby ports. The population was small, the buildings were simple, and the city itself barely stood out from the surrounding desert. For hundreds of years, Dubai remained a modest trading settlement. But everything began to change during the 20th century. In the 1960s, oil was discovered in the region. For many countries, oil becomes the foundation of their entire economy. But Dubai made a decision that would change its future forever. Instead of depending completely on oil, the city's leaders began preparing for something else. They began building a global city. Ports were expanded to handle international trade. Airports were constructed and quickly upgraded to handle long-distance flights. Roads stretched across the desert, connecting new districts that were still being imagined on planning maps. Dubai was positioning itself to become something much larger than a regional port. But there was another factor that helped make this possible: location. Dubai sits almost perfectly between three major regions of the world: Europe, Asia, and Africa. From this location, flights can reach major cities across all three continents within only a few hours. This geographic advantage transformed Dubai into a natural crossroads for global travel. Today, millions of passengers pass through Dubai International Airport every year. It has become one of the busiest aviation hubs anywhere on Earth. But even with its strategic location, building a massive city in the desert still presents enormous challenges. The first challenge is heat. During the summer, temperatures in Dubai can easily rise above 40 degrees Celsius. Walking outside for extended periods can become extremely uncomfortable. In some cases, it can even become dangerous. To deal with this environment, Dubai relies on enormous cooling systems. Entire districts are designed around air conditioning infrastructure. Shopping malls, office towers, residential apartments, and hotels all depend on massive cooling networks running constantly in the background. These systems allow life inside the city to continue normally, even while the desert heat outside becomes overwhelming. Water is another major challenge. Unlike cities that grew along rivers or lakes, Dubai has almost no natural freshwater sources. The desert environment simply cannot support a large population on its own. Instead, the city depends on desalination plants. These facilities take seawater from the Persian Gulf and remove the salt, turning it into fresh drinking water. The process requires huge amounts of energy and advanced technology. Without desalination, modern Dubai couldn't exist. In a way, every glass of water in the city represents an enormous hidden system working quietly behind the scenes. But infrastructure alone does not explain Dubai's rapid rise. Dubai also understood the power of global attention. During the early 2000s, the city began constructing projects designed to capture the world's imagination. The Burj Khalifa became the tallest building ever constructed. Palm Jumeirah reshaped the coastline by creating an artificial island visible from space. Massive shopping malls, luxury resorts, and futuristic architecture helped transform Dubai into a global destination. Tourists arrived in huge numbers. Businesses opened regional headquarters. Investors poured billions of dollars into development projects. The city continued expanding. But beneath the spectacular skyline lies a delicate balance. Maintaining a megacity in the desert requires enormous energy consumption and careful long-term planning. In recent years, Dubai has started investing heavily in renewable energy. One example is the Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum Solar Park, one of the largest solar energy projects in the world. These projects aim to reduce the city's reliance on fossil fuels while supporting its continued growth. Another remarkable feature of Dubai is its population. Unlike many cities that grow mainly through local residents, Dubai is truly international. People from all over the world come here to work, build businesses, and pursue opportunities. In fact, the majority of Dubai's population was born outside the country. Walk through the city and you will hear dozens of languages spoken within just a few minutes. Dubai has become a global meeting point. And perhaps the most fascinating thing about Dubai is how quickly it continues to evolve. Entire districts appear almost overnight. Areas that were empty desert only a few years ago can suddenly transform into luxury residential communities filled with restaurants, offices, and entertainment venues. Few cities in the world grow at this pace, yet despite all the technology, infrastructure, and global investment, the desert still surrounds the city. Extreme heat still shapes daily life. Resources still need to be carefully managed to support millions of residents. Dubai exists because of engineering, planning, and ambition. It is a city built against the odds. From a small fishing village to one of the most futuristic skylines on Earth, Dubai represents one of the most remarkable urban transformations in modern history. A city that, by all logic, should never have existed. And yet somehow it does.